So let that be a word, a warning to everybody who watches. Don't be sat around thinking, oh, do you know what, man, are fine, they've got plenty of fondant on. It just goes to show. So welcome to another weekly vlog. Welcome to all our new subscribers. So it's been a week of every season. We've had glorious sunshine and the rain has literally just stopped. So it's been raining solid for about 24 hours now. Just going to check the feed on these bees. It's going to be another couple of weeks before we get back here to Liverpool. And then on our way home, we're going to check another couple of sites. Obviously Saturday is the beekeeping show in Telford. So if you go in and you see us there, make sure you come over and say hi. So I carry on inspecting these before the heavens open again. So like I say, I know it's going to be another couple of weeks before I get back to this site. So I'm not going to risk putting any liquid feed on or anything like that, just in case they run out in the meantime. So I'm just going to top this fondant up with some fresh, and then at least I know they're going to be okay. Welcome back again. It's Sunday. We had a bit of a day off yesterday with we took some of the kids out. That's the son, we've got 5 between us. So pretty busy at home, as you can imagine. So we've had a little trip down to Worden Park in Leyland. We actually do one of their festivals here. So we've brought 3 of the 5 crotch goblins out, and I'm going to see if I can lose them in this maze. Come on, I'm coming. Let's go in then. So having a bit of family time away from the bees today. We'll certainly be back on them tomorrow. We've got a lot of jobs to get done. We've got a really busy week next week. Took myself up here. I've come the wrong way down the maze. It's not this way then. So yeah, we're only got a 3-day week next week because I'm off to the Midlands for a couple of days. So yeah, we took them just out for a few hours, like, and a bit of downtime. So we're back on it today though, Sunday. I brought Keegan with me. He's giving me a hand today. We've come to the mating apiary. There was a couple I mentioned in the last video that I'd like to give a little bit of extra space. There's plenty of bees in the box, so I'm not worried about feeding them. There's plenty of bees to keep that brood warm, although it is meant to go a little bit cooler next week. 7-8 degrees. We're about 10-11 degrees C today, so as you can see, it's quite a lot of bee flight going on. So these girls, there doesn't seem to be a lot of natural pollen coming in, but cleansing flights, and obviously they found something. So obviously dafts are out, snowdrops, things like that. So there's a bit of forage out there. So yeah, mild temperatures, and they're still at it, these girls. So again, curiosity's getting the best of me a little bit. So like I said, there's a couple I want to give extra space, and I just want to check where they're up to with this pollen, see if they're taking it down, and the fondant. So we'll crack a few lids and just see where they're up to, really. So there we go. That's what we have to be careful of. That was a fresh lot of fondant the other day, so just less than a week ago, and they've almost gone through that. And if I turn the pollen over, it's drying out a little bit more than I'd like, but yeah, they're well into that now. Sorry, a bit more fondant on there, and we'll shut these girls up, leave them to it. So let that be a word, a warning to everybody who watches, all those beekeepers, because that was a fresh pollen patty just last week, and a fresh block of fondant, and you can see every scrap of fondant has gone. So these bees now everywhere will need a hell of a lot of fondant to keep them from starving before that natural flow comes on. So again, doing the rounds, we've nipped back to the OSR, one of our OSR sites. We have 3 sites in total. So it's been 3 days since I put a couple of feeders on some of these hives, and they've absolutely drained every single drop, and are very, very active. I mean, if you didn't know better, you'd say there was a flow on with all this bee flight. So again, we brought the RBC and our little hose. We brought some extra brood boxes. We're going to double up on some of these bigger colonies, slap some feed on. So literally half an hour and the weather's changed completely. It was forecast a little bit of rain this afternoon, but the temperatures still remain the same, so the bee should be absolutely fine now. So I decided to put syrup on everything. Everything was of a size that I deemed warranted it, and everything was hammering its fondant, so it's either a case of topping up the fondant or putting liquid syrup on. I do stress we are targeting a specific crop, so we're targeting the rapeseed. Otherwise I wouldn't be putting syrup on, I wouldn't be starting so early. So I'll just talk you through our little setup. It is the same one that we had a few weeks ago when we were mixing the syrup. So it's a 600 litre RBC, food grade hoses and a trigger dispenser, and then we've just got a little 4-stroke water pump. We can just drive along the side of the hives, just topping the feeders up. It's ideal. So looking at forecast, like I say, it does get a little bit colder, so I'm not envisaging getting through the syrup quite as quick this week, but I'm going to nip back on Wednesday, check these on a few other rapeseed sites, and just a few other sites in general before I go away for a couple of days. So you've just seen on that bit of footage there, I've been around 5 sites now. To be fair, this last one with the syrup, these are okay. They've probably taken 2 or 3 litres since we came and filled them up the other day. As you can see, they're taking it down nicely. The bees are all up there in the feeders. I've just done a percentage check of these hives. I've not gone through every one. But on some of the previous sites where we're still feeding fondant, we topped them up with around 1.5 kilos of fondant about 10 days ago, and they've absolutely cleaned the lot up. So I've topped that up. So we'll check on them again in a week's time or so. But if you're watching this and you're keeping bees, don't be sat around thinking, oh, you know what, man, I'm fine, they've got plenty of fondant on. It just goes to show, I get, you know what I mean, different parts of the country will be different, but it's quite mild here. It's been a mild winter. I think some of your hives will be bigger than you actually think, so like I say, err on the side of caution. Check them often, and just keep that fondant topped up, because last thing you want to do is get all the way through winter and then your bees starve now coming into spring.